love to sing in my music room. We love to dance and whistle too. We love to sing in my music room. We love to play and play and play and play all day. We say la 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 la. Now you la 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 la. Oh, I am so glad that you're here today. I hope that you feel a-okay when you're in Sarah's music room. Ooh. Hello, friends. Welcome to Sarah's music room. I am so happy that you are here today. Let's sing our hello song. Everyone grab your shakers or your maracas or clap your hands. Ready? Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. How are you today? Hello, my friends. Hello, my friends. Now it's time to play. Hello, hello, hello to you today. Yay! Great job, friends. Hey, did you notice that I wasn't playing my usual ukulele today? I usually play a baritone ukulele, but I'm playing a smaller ukulele today. This is a soprano ukulele. Wow, say hello, soprano ukulele. Hello, 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 hello. Today in Sarah's music room, we are talking about one of my absolute favorite fruits. It is can you tell me what fruit this is? That's right, an apple. We're talking about apples today. Yay! I love apples so much. There's apple slices, whole apples, apple juice, apple pie, apple cake, all kinds of foods with apples. And I love apples very much. I also love bananas. That's a fun fruit. Let's sing the apples and bananas song. Ready? I love to eat apples and bananas. I love to eat apples and bananas. I love to 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 eat 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 apples and bananas. I love to ooples and bananas. I love to ooples and bananas. I love to eat apples and bananas. I love to eat apples and bananas. Give yourselves a round of applause. That song is so fun to sing by putting different vowels in. A, E, O, U. Maybe I missed one, I'm not sure. Maybe you can do it at home too. Yay! So, like I said, apples are a type of fruit, and I have some beautiful fruits here I'd like to show you. Can you tell me what this fruit is? Lemon. It's a citrus fruit and it's sour. What is this? Kind of like an orange, but smaller. This is called a mandarin orange, so it's smaller. Sometimes they have other types of fruit called clementines. I think this is technically not a clementine. I think it's a mandarin orange. This is an apple. And there are so many different types of apples too. There's Fuji apples and Braeburn apples and Jazz apples and Honey Crisp apples. Can you think of a type of apple you really like to eat? Wow, I hear so many good ones. This is a strawberry, right? What is this type of fruit? What fruit is this? Can you take a look? That's called a blackberry. Let's name the colors of these. This lemon is yellow. This mandarin orange is orange. This apple is a couple colors, red and yellow, or yellowy orange. Strawberries are red and they have green leaves. And this blackberry looks black. Sometimes they look kind of purple too. Now, I'm gonna switch our camera and we're gonna look inside these fruits, because the wonderful thing about apples is inside an apple, like all fruits, there is a seed. And like plants, you can plant the seed into the ground and it will grow and grow. And fruits grow from the ground, many on trees. So let's look at the inside of these fruits. Yes, let's go. All right, friends, we've got a close-up of our fruits. Let's start with our lemon. I'm gonna move these out of the way. Now, don't try this at home. You can ask a grown-up if you have fruit readily available to cut the fruit open. I'm gonna use a very sharp knife that we do not use without supervision. So I've cut the lemon. Let's take a look inside. This is the fruit. There's the flesh of the fruit that's sour. And do you see the seeds? Looks like I cut one seed in half, but you can see a little part of the seed. Now, when these seeds are dry, they can go into the ground. I'm gonna dig this one out too. And with the right soil and water and sunlight, you can grow a lemon tree that will yield lemons. Do you think I should take a bite of this? I'm gonna do it. Ooh, it's sour. All right. Now, we're not gonna cut this mandarin orange because these type of oranges are really easy to peel. So I'm gonna peel it. Wow. Now this mandarin orange is also a type of a citrus fruit, just like the lemon. It's not as sour. So there's the inside. And each one of these has little segments, you see? Now this orange is a seedless type of orange, so there's no seed, but usually there's a little seed inside here that looks kind of like the lemon seed. Let's take a bite. Sweet. Okay, now my favorite fruit, the apple. Remember, never try cutting a knife by yourself. Always ask a grown-up to help you or do it for you. Let's take a look. There is an apple. I'm gonna cut it again so we can see. I think there's a little seed in here, okay? It's a lot different, the inside, than the citrus fruits, isn't it? Let's cut it again. Yes. Take a look. I cut that seed in half. But this is an apple seed. It's brown. And that is the thing. This is the exact thing that makes this big, yummy, delicious fruit that I love so much. An apple comes from a tiny seed like all plants. This one is very interesting. The strawberry has its seeds on the outside. Take a look. These little tiny seeds, they look kind of yellow. That's what makes the strawberry. Let's cut it in half and see what's on the inside. That's the inside of a strawberry. Yum, 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 sweet. It smells so sweet and good. Now take a look at the seeds again. It's one of the only fruits with the seed on the outside. If you have a strawberry at home, you should touch it. You can touch the seeds to see how they feel. And last but not least, the blackberry. The blackberry is different too because the fruit is on the outside. This is the juicy part. Let's cut it in half and take a look. Ooh, it's so tiny. Now, the seeds of a blackberry are really small. You can barely see it. But that is our fruit. All right, see you back at the couch. Friends, that was so much fun looking at the inside of all those fruits and my favorite, the apple. Now I want to let you know that we looked at all those seeds and the seeds of the lemon and the orange and the apple. We do not eat those seeds. And a grown-up will tell you, those are seeds that we do not eat. They're not very good for us, even though they are very important to the fruit. And we need them so the fruit can grow in the ground. But we don't eat those seeds. Strawberries, we do eat the seeds on the outside. They won't do anything to us. And blackberries, we eat the little seeds on the inside too. We barely even taste them because they're so itty bitty, bitty, bitty tiny. Let's sing our I love you song. Oh, look at this I love you balloon. Let's sing. I love you, apples. I love your crunch. I'm gonna tell you every day that I love you come what may. I love you so much. Who do you love? I love you. Tell me, I love you. And tell me what you love about it. Or them, I love you. I love your. I'm gonna tell you every day that I love you come what may. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. What is this? It's time for our storybook. Our storybook today is A Tree is a Plant by Clyde Robert Bulla, illustrated by Stacy Schuett. This book is all about my favorite fruit, apples. Did you know that a tree is a plant? A tree is a plant. A tree is the biggest plant that grows. Most kinds of trees grow from seeds the way most small plants do. There are many kinds of trees. Here are a few of them. How many do you know? Willow, lemon, palms, persimmon, conifer, maple. This tree grows in the country. It might grow in your yard too. Do you know what kind it is? This is an apple tree. The apple tree came from a seed. The seed was small. It grew inside an apple. Have you ever seen an apple seed? Ask an adult to help you cut an apple in two. The seeds are in the center. They look like this. Most apple trees come from seeds that are planted. Sometimes an apple tree grows from a seed that falls to the ground. The wind blows leaves over the seed. The wind blows soil over the seed. All winter, the seed lies under the leaves and the soil. All winter, the seed lies under the ice and snow and is pushed into the ground. Spring comes, rain falls, the sun comes out and warms the earth. The seed begins to grow. At first, the young plant does not look like a tree. The tree is very small. It is only a stem with 2 leaves. It has no apples on it. A tree must grow up before it has apples on it. Each year, the tree grows. It grows tall. In 7 years, it is so tall that you can stand under its branches. In the spring, there are blossoms on the tree. Spring is apple blossom time. Look at those apple blossoms. The blossoms last only a few days. Then they fall to the ground. Now there are green leaves on the tree. Among the leaves, there are small apples. The apples are where the blossoms were before. The apples are green. Look. And they are almost too small for you to see. The apples grow slowly. They grow all during the spring and the summer. In the fall, they are large and ripe. They are ready to eat. We cannot see the roots. Oh, missed a page. We can see the apples and the leaves on the branches. We can see the branches growing out of the trunk. We can see the trunk growing out of the ground. We can see the bark of the tree. The bark covers the branches and the trunk like a coat. But there is a part of the tree that we cannot see. We cannot see the roots. They are under the ground. Some of the roots are large. Some of them are as small as hairs. The roots grow like branches under the ground. A tree could not live without roots. Roots hold the trunk in the ground. Roots keep the tree from falling when the wind blows. Roots keep the rain from washing the tree out of the ground. Roots do sometimes do something more. They take water from the ground. They carry the water into the trunk of the tree. The trunk carries the water to the branches. The branches carry the water to the leaves. Hundreds and hundreds of leaves grow on the branches. The leaves make food from water and air. They make food when the sun shines. The food goes into the branches. It goes into the trunk and roots. It goes to every part of the tree. Fall comes and winter is near. The work of the leaves is over. The leaves turn yellow and brown. The leaves die and fall to the ground. Now the tree is bare. All winter it looks dead, but the tree is not dead. Under its coat of bark, the tree is alive. Spring comes again. Rain falls. The sun warms the earth. The tree blossoms and new leaves grow. As long as it lives, the apple tree grows. As long as it lives, the apple tree blossoms in the spring and apples grow on it. When do you like apple trees best? In spring, when they are covered with blossoms? In summer, when they are covered with leaves? In winter, when they are bare? Or in fall, when they are covered with apples? There's information about more trees. And there's the little tiny apple tree at the very beginning. The end. Friends, all that talk about apples makes me want to eat an apple. Mmm. What a crunch. I had such a wonderful time today in Sarah's music room talking about fruit and seeds and plants and apples. I hope you had fun too. Let's sing our goodbye song. Ready? Everyone grab your shakers or clap your hands. Let's sing. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. We had fun and we played. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends. Now it's time to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to you today. Yay! See you next time.